everyone, it's Samantha from Scrapmaster's Paradise, and welcome to week number 15 of Project Life. I played around with my camera setup this week, and I decided to set it up a little bit further up. It's the same camera mount, but I wanted it further up, and I wanted to be able to get a crisper picture, so I messed with the focus and set it up like this so I could have my two-page spread next to each other. Please let me know what you think of this setup in the comments section below. I know it gets a little dark at the end of the video, but I really liked how it turned out. So I'm just arranging my cards and my pictures here, and I'm going with a pink and orangey type of theme. I do throw in a little bit of aqua. Some of my cards came from the Studio Calico April kit. That one that says there's no place I'd rather be, that one came from an add-on kit. And then the rest of them came from the Dear Lizzie Neapolitan collection. I'm going to use the Dear Lizzie one throughout the whole layout. And as you see on the left-hand page, there's only part of the page done. That's because my week 14 filled up the top part of that page. Now I'm just going to do a little bit of journaling and get this set up. I decided to keep this week super duper simple. Didn't do very much embellishing at all. I just did a lot of journaling and let my pictures speak for themselves. And that's the beauty of Project Life. You can make it as simplified or as complicated as you'd like. I did include a couple of embellishments here and there, but overall I kept it really simple this week. I just wasn't feeling super duper creative, but I still wanted to get my layout done. I had this little handmade wood veneer, and I decided to stick that on my week 14. I included all of the foodie type pictures on that same spread with the week 14. These are from a past kit from Freckled Fawn, and they have special subscriber discounts and a subscriber section, so you can't just get that in their regular store. Since I've got a lot of gardening pictures on this page and I'm talking about the gardening, I decided to grab one of these resin flowers, and it wasn't sticking very well. I added a lot of adhesive, so with that Tombow adhesive, a little bit of adhesive goes a long way, and if you add too much, it just gets goopy and doesn't stick for a while. This is from a Studio Calico kit. I'm not sure which one. Like this card just needed something extra, so I added one of those little heart paper clips from the Freckled Fawn April kit. I'm just looking through there. I didn't find anything else I wanted to add, so I just decided to call this layout done. So there is the part of week 14 and week 15, and then all week 15 on the back. I should have waited just a little bit longer because that little flower came unstuck and I had to push it down in the pocket to get it at the right place. So here's a look at the finished layout. Since this actually ended up being a front and back, I decided I wanted to maybe have the other side on that side, and then I'd actually have my two-page spread together, but I didn't like how it looked there, and the little plastic piece was in my way, and I ended up only needing a front and back of a page, so I decided to just put the front and back next to each other on here so you guys could see it all together and I could just work on it all at once. So I decided to really break this week up. I had the food pictures first, then some randomness, then more randomness on this other page, and the last page is all dog and playtime type of photos. Now I'm just flipping through that Dear Lizzie Neapolitan collection. I have it divided out into sections. As you can see, I have like little divider tabs, and I'm just going through some of those sections and pulling out cards. If you want to see my Project Life organization, I do have a video of that. I'll link that down below for you guys so you can see how I use these divider tabs and everything. I was actually really excited to be able to pull out an ice cream card. I know other kits have them too, but I always want one and then I never can find one when I have an ice cream photo. That aqua polka dot card is just a half a card that I used and I saved over from last week, but I decided the two polka dots didn't go together. I had yellow polka dots at the top of the page, and then the teal polka dots just weren't going to work for me. These little alphas came in an April Project Life add-on kit. I think it's called Tabasco, and I'm just writing week 15, just WK 15, and then I have this teeny tiny rhinestone from Freckled Fawn. And this was a subscriber only little deal too, so they're not just in the regular store. Now I'm pulling out a label from the April Project Life kit, which was called Bluegrass Farms, and it just says love all over it. So I thought it was cute with all these pictures of Emma. I went a little overboard on taking pictures of her this week just because I'm worried about her being so sick. And if you haven't seen it, I have an update on her in the Sunday Scoop for this last week, so you can watch that. I have a link down below. I left some room on the side of this card so I could add one of these puffy stickers. These are from Freckled Fawn's April kit. I just thought they were super cute. Now I'm going to work on this one. Now I'm just adding some of the black rhinestones also from that April Freckled Fawn kit. I needed some label shapes on a couple of these pictures, so I decided to use these stickers from the April Project Life kit. I'm just writing on them with a Sharpie. I wish I had had a fine point, but I just had a broad point or medium point. I don't know which one. So I'm adding those to the pictures, and I decided to make the pictures of my husband opposite sides. My camera ended up dying, and then I forgot to turn my light back on when the camera was charged, so that's why this end part is pretty dark. I had added a piece of flair to that bottom picture of us being silly, and then I added a little bit of washi tape on that ice cream card, and now I just finished up that other card and I'm calling it done. While I'm stuffing these in, I decided I wanted a couple of labels. I want a label on this picture. I did nail polish swatches of all my nail polishes, so I needed to explain what it was because looking back later I probably would not know what this was. So I used one of those printables I've been using from the same printable sheet. I'll link it down below so you guys can check that out. It's something I designed, and I'm just adding that to the top of this one. And then I also wanted to add a label to this food because later on nobody's going to know what this food is, so I decided to add a label for this one too. And I added the other label in the top left. On this one I'm going to add it to the bottom right, and so the two labels kind of balance each other out on the layout. You can see now the labels are kind of opposite parts of the photos. It gives it like an eclectic look, I think. I'm just getting everything stuffed in, and then I'll show you everything all put together. And I finally figured out I needed the light on, so I turned that on. Hope you guys can see these now. And that's it, guys. I kept it super simple this week. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to try to put out these weekly Project Life process videos every Thursday, and I do a lot of other Project Life videos in between. So be sure to check those out and check out my blog daily for projects and tutorials. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.